Good morning, Pioneers. Today is Friday, September 6th. My name is Maddie Vocal.
And my name is Maggie Hess, and this is your Orange Juice.
For seniors who do not have an English class, the counselors will be having a special session for you today during period 1, 2, 11, or 12. You must attend one of these sessions. If you're absent from your English class and miss a session, please plan to attend.
The yearbook staff has good news. The 2024 Bronze Bailout yearbooks have arrived. Underclassmen who purchased yearbooks last year and did not choose to ship to the home option can pick it up during lunch periods on Wednesday, September 11th and Thursday, September 12th in the Commons concession stand. If you have questions, see Mrs. Phillips in room 2213. If you paid to have your book shipped home, they should arrive shortly.
Those who did not purchase the 2024 yearbook last spring and are interested in buying one of the extras that came in, please wait until the purchased ones are distributed. The yearbook staff will have a separate announcement about how to buy an extra copy.
OOHS Medical Union will be having its first meeting on September 10th in room 2104. It will be an informational meeting, but there will be also fun, trivia games with chances to win prizes. We will also be making important announcements. Now let's throw it over to MC with your sports update.
Thanks, Maggie. Last night, girls soccer swept Marysville 5-0. Stella Abrook and Emily Whitcomb scored 2 goals, and Morgan Bauer scored 1 for the Pioneer victory. Congratulations, girls. Volleyball swept Berlin last night in all 3 sets. Emma Cagino had 23 digs, reaching a career total of 1,000. Izzy Shulvin had 26 assists and 8 kills, along with Kylie Perrone, Macy Gerboth, and Cameron Coomer. Tonight, the Pioneers head to Hilliard Derby at 7 p.m. for another Football Friday night matchup. Here's your Pioneer pit leaders with the weekly pit stop. Let's throw it over to them now.
Welcome back, Pioneers. We're your pit leaders. I'm James.
I'm Joe. I'm Jake.
And this Friday, we have a huge game coming up against Derby, and we hope for you guys to be there.
Game will start at 7. Tailgate will be at 5:30 at the Hilliard Derby parking lot. More details will come out on Friday morning on the pit.
It's a jersey night. Wear your favorite jerseys. And as always,
be there, be loud, and roll in, baby.
Thanks, guys. There's a lot of Saturday games this weekend as well. First, girls volleyball heads to Gilmore for another tournament. Cross country heads to Watkins Memorial at 9 a.m. Girls golf heads to the Toyota Reserve, and finally boys soccer heads to Worcester at 6 p.m. Good luck, Pioneer athletes. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, MC. Calling all juniors. Applications are now being accepted for the 2024-2025 junior class cabinet. This group is responsible for representing the class of 2026 and organizing prom. Interested students will need to fill out the student application and get recommendations from 2 teachers. Forms can be found on Schoology. Applications are due Tuesday, September 10th. Questions, see Mrs. Cornett in room 1406.
All senior class cabinet members should attend the first meeting of the year on Thursday, September 12th at 2:45 p.m. in Mrs. Cable's room, number 2220. We will start to plan the senior events this year. Please get with one of your senior class cabinet advisors if you have any questions or conflicts.
Young Women in Engineering will hold its first meeting of the year on September 19th at 2:45 in room 1411. Contact Ms. Shaney with any questions. Now let's throw it over to Will with an update on the presidential race.
Good morning, Pioneers. Let's take a closer look at the presidential election. The 2024 presidential election is on Tuesday, November 5th. The 2 parties nominate a presidential candidate by holding a series of votes called state primaries, where people choose who they want to run for the party in the election.
The Republican nominee, President Donald Trump, along with Vice President nominee J.D. Vance, won his party with a large lead over the other candidates. After President Joe Biden dropped out of the race, current Vice President Kamala Harris took over as the Democratic nominee, alongside Tim Walz for Vice President.
When you go in to vote, you are voting for the electoral votes. Whichever candidate wins in each state gets the votes from that state. All but 2 states use this system.
There are 538 votes, and the winner who gets 270 or more wins the presidency. It is possible for their candidates to win the popular vote but lose an electoral vote. This happened in 2016 when Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but Donald Trump had more electoral votes.
And so this election in 2024 is going to be extremely close and likely is going to come down to 6 to 7 swing states where the outcomes will be very close. For example, back in 2020, Georgia was decided by approximately 11,000 votes. And so look for each one of these swing states to play a critical role and to be decided by probably just tens of thousands of voters rather than hundreds of thousands of voters, which is what we typically see in a normal election cycle.
That's all for today, Pioneers. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Will. A Kid Gang Club has its first meeting on Wednesday, September 11th in Mr. Papa's room, number 1114, in the History Hallway from 2:45 to 3:30. You'll get the chance to earn service hours.
National Honor Society applications are due on September 27th for the new members. The application is available in Schoology course for eligible juniors and seniors. Please see Mrs. Hosgood with any questions.
Those interested in joining Model UN this year should be sure to attend one of the meetings in the next week. The last 2 meetings are on Tuesday, September 10th at Berlin High School at 6:30 p.m. and Thursday, September 12th at Olentangy High School at 6:30 p.m.
The deadline to join the French Club is September 20th. The French Club bulletin board is located near the back stairs in the World Language Hallway. You can pick up a membership form that board and return it to Madame Sauter. The deadline for the French Club t-shirt is September 27th, and you can order one using the link below. The French National Honor Society due date is October 11th. Please refer back to the bulletin for Madame Sauter for the application.
That's all for today, Pioneers. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials at OOHS Juice and tune into our live radio station, WPLP The Pulp. For The Juice, I'm Maddie Vocal.
And I'm Maggie Hess. Remember to stay juicy, Pioneers, and please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.